Hello and welcome to a new video. This year I would like to create more of beginner-friendly tutorials, and that's what I'm doing today. This is a baby blanket tutorial, which I think can be useful to a lot of beginner crocheters. Babies are born all the time, and a crochet blanket can make a beautiful, inexpensive, one-of-a-kind gift. The blanket that I'm showing today can be made for baby girls as well as baby boys. I used 100% acrylic yarn, about 1200 yards. Specifically, I used Snuggly Wuggly by Loops and Threads. I work with a hook size G, 4.25 millimeters. The finished measurements of my blanket are approximately 33 inches by 33 inches, but the pattern can be easily adjusted to any specific size you want. The stitches used in this blanket are all the basic stitches that beginners should know: chains, slip stitches, single crochets, double crochets, and half double crochets. The only advanced stitch here is a puff stitch, and I made puff stitches in this blanket tilted, which of course I will show you how to do in my tutorial. So if you are a beginner, you should be able to complete this blanket, and by the time you finish it, you will have a lot of practice with puff stitches. I will make a small sample to demonstrate this pattern, but I will give all the necessary stitch count for the actual blanket as well. The starting chain must be a multiple of 6 plus 1. For the actual blanket, I started with 109 chains, but for my sample, I will start with 37 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I have 37 chains, and I'm ready to start my first row. Into the first chain from the hook, I will make a double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here I make a double crochet. Now these 3 skip chains also count as a double crochet, and so far I have 2 double crochets. Now I will make a double crochet into each chain across. So the first row is very easy. It's just a row of double crochets. Here is my first row, and here I have 35 double crochets. And in the actual blanket, in the first row, I had 107 double crochets. I turn my work and I start the next row with 3 chains. And these 3 chains count as my first double crochet. Next, I'm going to work a double crochet into each one of the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with the 3 chains, it counts as I have 5 double crochets. Next, 1 chain. I skip the next double crochet, and now I will work a double crochet into each one of the next 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now again the pattern begins to repeat from here. 1 chain, skip 1 double crochet, and a double crochet into each one of the next 5 double crochets. And that's how the pattern for this row goes. So it's gonna be 5 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, 5 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet. Here at the end of the row, I just made 4 double crochets, and I have this turn and chain 3, and I make a double crochet in top of that chain. So this is my second row. I turn my work and I start the next row with 3 chains. Now I work a double crochet into each one of the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, I make a double crochet into the next chain 1 space. So I insert the hook under the chain, not into the chain, but under the chain. Now I make a double crochet into the next double crochet. Now I will work a puff stitch into this chain 1 space over here. So I do yarn over and I insert the hook into that space and draw up a loop. Yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop. Yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop, and one more time yarn over, insert the hook and draw up a loop. So I did that a total of 4 times. Now I have 8 loops and 1 chain on the hook. I do yarn over and I draw yarn through all of these 9 loops that I had. And now I make 1 chain which I slightly tighten just to secure this stitch. And this is how I make my tilted puff stitch. Next, 1 chain. I skip the next double crochet, this one right here, and I work a double crochet into each one of the next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And this is what it looks like so far. Now the pattern begins to repeat into the next chain 1 space. I work a double crochet, then I work a double crochet into the next double crochet. And now again into this chain 1 space, I will work a tilted puff stitch. So yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop. Yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop. Yarn over, insert the hook, draw up a loop. And one more time. Then I draw yarn through all the loops on the hook. I make 1 chain to secure the stitch. Now 1 chain, skip the next double crochet and a double crochet into each one of the next 3 double crochets. 2, 3. I'll show it one more time. Into the next chain 1 space, I work a double crochet. Then I work a double crochet into the next double crochet. So I have 5 double crochets worked one after the other. Now a puff stitch into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 chain to secure the puff stitch, then 1 chain, skip the next double crochet and a double crochet into each one of the next 3 double crochets. And that's how this row goes, and I'll see you at the end of the row. At the end of the row I just made the last puff stitch, then 1 chain, skip the next double crochet, and I finish with a double crochet into each one of the last 3 double crochets. And this very last one is actually turn-in chain, but we count turn-in chains as a double crochet as well. And here's what it looks like so far. I have 5 puff stitches in my sample, but in the actual blanket I had 17 puff stitches. I start the next row with 3 chains. Now I work a double crochet into each one of the next 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Now I work a double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Now I make a double crochet in top of my puff stitch. I skip the next double crochet right here and I work a double crochet into each one of the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the pattern begins to repeat. Into the next chain 1 space I make 1 double crochet, Then I make a double crochet in top of the next puff stitch. I skip the next double crochet right here, and I work a double crochet into each one of the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, into the next chain 1 space, 1 double crochet. In top of the next puff stitch, 1 double crochet. Skip the next double crochet and a double crochet into each one of the next 4 double crochets. And I continue crocheting this way all the way across. At the end of the row, here I made 4 double crochets, but I still have 2 double crochets left, and I finish with a double crochet into each one of those double crochets. 1, 2. And this row is finished. I turn my work. I start the next one with 3 chains. And this next row, row number 5, is very simple. It's gonna be a row of double crochets. And I work a double crochet into each double crochet of the previous row. Here is my 5th row finished. In this row I have 35 double crochets. It's the same amount of double crochets as in my first row, and in the blanket it is 107 double crochets. And from this point the pattern begins to repeat from row number 2. So there are 4 repeating rows in the pattern. It's gonna be row number 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm not going to show the pattern again, simply go back to row number 2 and continue crocheting from there, but I will make my sample a bit bigger and then I'll show you how to make the trim of this blanket. Here I made my sample bigger. I'm going to stop here and show you how to work the trim around the perimeter of the blanket. Now, when I made the actual blanket, I stopped when I had 17 rows of these puff stitches, so 17 puff stitches going up. In my sample I have 4, but in the actual blanket I had 17. And the last row must be row number 5. It's a row of double crochets. And here is how I work the trim. I start with 1 chain, and into this last double crochet, which is now my corner space, I work a single crochet, 1 chain, and into the same space 1 more single crochet. Now I turn my work. Now I want to make a round of single crochets around the perimeter of my blanket, and I need to space my single crochets in such a way so that I have a nice straight edge. I tried making single crochet into each end of row, and then my edge is too tight. I tried making 2 single crochets into each end of row, and my edge is a little bit too ruffled. So here's what I'm doing here. I'm going to alternate. Into the first end of row I make 1 single crochet. Into the next one I make 2. 1, 2. Now again, into the next one, 1. And then 2. 1, 2. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. And that's how I'm going to continue crocheting all the way across to the next corner. Here I am at the next corner, and again into the corner space I make 1 single crochet, 1 chain and 1 more single crochet. Now I will continue crocheting into the original chain, and into each chain I will make 1 single crochet. And I have this little yarn tail. I'm going to continue crocheting over it. So just making a single crochet into each chain where double crochet was made. And that's how I continue crocheting to the next corner. In the next corner space I make a single crochet, one chain and a single crochet. And over here again I will be working into the ends of rows, and I alternate making one single crochet, then two single crochets, one single crochet, two single crochets, and so on. In the next corner over here I make a single crochet, one chain and a single crochet, and now I only need to finish working into the last row, and here I make a single crochet into each double crochet. And at the end of the round I join with a slip stitch to the very first single crochet. I start the next round with one chain, and over here I'm right at the corner, and into this chain one space I work half a double crochet, one chain and one more half a double crochet. And this round is going to be a round of half double crochets. So I make a half double crochet into each single crochet, and into each corner chain one space I will work a half double crochet, chain one and half double crochet. Here I made my round of half double crochets, and now I will make two more rounds of half double crochets, working a half double crochet into each stitch, and into each chain one of the corner space I will work half double crochet, chain one and half double crochet. Here I added two more rounds of half double crochets, and you can see that I have very nice, very straight edges. And to finish off my blanket I'm gonna make one more round, and here is what I'm gonna do. I start with one chain, and into this first half double crochet I make a single crochet. Next I make 3 chains. The next stitch is my chain one space, and into that chain one space I work a single crochet. Next 3 chains. Into the next half double crochet I work a single crochet. And that's what I'm gonna do. 3 chains and a single crochet into the next stitch. 3 chains and a single crochet into the next stitch. So here what it looks like, it gives me a little ruffled edge, but if you prefer to have straight edges you might want to skip this last round.